If you're tired of seeing bad or zero results from your Facebook ads, then there are 3 things you can do to turn that around today. No matter whether you're a service-based business or an e-commerce store owner or what have you, the steps I'm going to give you today will work because they're the same steps that we use for ourselves and for our small business clients of every industry. And we've generated over $272 million in revenue for this client so far and counting. In case you don't know, I'm Brandy with Life Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. All right, so the first thing that you need to do to fix your Facebook ad campaign is to create customer-oriented ads. If your ads are not getting many impressions or they're getting very few clicks, it's because they're not catching your target audience's attention. And if they're not catching your audience's attention, it's probably because they're not addressing something that they care about. A customer-oriented ad addresses a goal that your audience wants to achieve or a problem or pain point that they want to solve and provides your product or service as the solution. The problem is a lot of business owners make the mistake of running business-oriented ads. They run ads that talk about how great they are or the new features their products have that their competitors don't have or how they're award-winning or what have you. But customers don't care about that stuff. They care about how they benefit from that stuff. Notice how at the beginning of the video, I didn't say, I'm Brandy with Life Marketing, the digital marketing agency that's been on the Inc. 5000 list 3 times, or that was featured on CNBC's The Profit or the news, or the agency that has a team of digital marketing experts with real experience here. I said we help small businesses grow and that we've driven over $272 million in revenue for small businesses using social media ads alone. I'll add, that doesn't even include the revenue that we've driven via Google ads, but that's another story for another day. The point is, I led with what you care about. You're a small business owner trying to grow, so that's what I focus on. You need to do the same in your ads. If you sell dishwashers that have a new feature that allows it to clean better than your competitors, don't lead with shop dishwashers with the new Cleaner Turbo 3000. Lead with the benefit they get from that or the pain point they'll no longer have to deal with. No more pre-scrubbing your dishes before you put them in the dishwasher. See the difference? Make customer-oriented ads to start drawing in more views and clicks that later turn into leads and sales. Which brings me to the second thing you need to do. Set up your lead form questions correctly. If you're in e-commerce, you need to ask for name, email, and phone number. Have them sign up for texts, not just emails, because people can have multiple email addresses that they never check, but they usually only have one phone number that they always check. And for service-based businesses, you need to ask for name, number, email, and maybe one custom qualifying question on the initial lead form, and then direct them to fill out an application or survey that has more in-depth questions on it after that. And here's why you want to do it that way. People are in a hurry. They're busy. You're going to lose them if you ask them a million questions on that initial lead form. Because think about it. They see your ad likely promising a free lead magnet of some sort, whether it's a free ebook, a free quiz, a free training, or what have you, some sort of free content that has value that they want. They are just trying to rapidly give you their information to get that free lead magnet. So keep that initial opt-in form short. A lot of businesses make the mistake of trying to ask all of their qualifying questions at this point, but this isn't the right time for that because right now we're just trying to capture the lead. If we scare them off with a long lead form and don't get any of their information, you won't be able to follow up with them at all. So name, number, email, and one qualifying question max. Then after you've captured that and given them a lead magnet that makes their life better, makes them have a positive interaction with your brand and brings value to their life, then give them the call to action to complete your application or survey that has as many questions as you want on there to see if they qualify for a free strategy call. You can give them that CTA or call to action and follow-up texts and emails as well as on the thank you page they land on after filling out your initial contact form and getting their lead magnet. And I know this might all sound a little complicated right now, but the good news is that you don't even have to set all of this up by yourself in order for it to work. We have a program called Marketing Tank that we use for ourselves and for our clients that comes with all of these landing pages and automated texts and emails and everything pre-built for you. We call it our customer acquisition system because we took our proven sales funnel that we use to generate the millions of dollars in revenue that we talked about earlier, and we built it out for you in this program so that you can can just come in and tweak things to fit your offerings and branding, but most of the heavy lifting is done for you. So I will put a link for that down below in case you want to check it out in a free trial, but I'll also just give you a sneak peek really quickly. When you're logged in, you'll click automations, pipeline new leads, and then workflow, new lead nurture. And you'll be taken to this editable workflow. This is the automation leads will get after they have filled out your initial lead form, and it prompts them to now complete your application or survey. So like I said, this is the nice thing when you sign up for Marketing Tank. This automation is already set up for you with templates in place. You just have to go in and edit these templates to match your brand, your offerings, etc. So for example, when you click on the day one email, it's a welcome email that readdresses how you're going to solve their pain points and achieve their goals with a link to the free training or whatever the lead magnet is that you've promised. The day one text message echoes the same message in fewer words. The day two email and text highlights a problem your customer is struggling with, shows them that you understand what they deal with and that you know how to solve it. And then it gives them the CTA to fill out the application and or book a call. And again, that's just one aspect of what Marketing Tank can do or what it comes with. You can make high converting landing pages customized to match your branding and offerings with user-friendly templates. So you can do that even if you have zero website experience. You can schedule your social media posts with it, track analytics, automate proposals, do two-way texting with clients, send invoices, accept payments, and a whole lot more, all in this one program. So link will be below if you want to learn more about that and try it out in a free trial. But ultimately, the takeaway here for service-based businesses is to make sure you capture the lead with a short and sweet initial opt-in lead form, but then still make sure that you are qualifying and disqualifying leads as needed with a more in-depth application or survey form afterwards. People who fail your application or survey should be booted from your sales funnel, and only the qualified leads should make it to the next step in your sales funnel, which would be your calendar page. You don't want unqualified leads having access to your calendar, so those should be sent to a separate thank you page. Which brings us to the final step in turning around your Facebook ad campaign. Optimize your Facebook pixel for your end goal, whether that's appointments booked, proposals signed, or purchases. Let me explain what I mean. Let's say you tell Facebook, hey, I want to show my ad to women in this zip code with these 3 interests, and you run it as an engagement campaign. Then you run an ad to the same exact audience in a sales campaign. The difference in each campaign is that in the engagement campaign, Facebook is going to show the ad to people within the selected audience who are most likely to engage. Whereas in the sales campaign, Facebook is going to show the ad to people within the same selected audience who are most likely to convert. In the engagement campaign, if you get 500 likes and 0 sales, Facebook is going to call that a win because it's optimizing for engagement, or in other words, its goal is engagement. Whereas in the sales campaign, if you get 3 likes and 20 sales, Facebook is going to call that a win because it's optimizing for sales. So it's the same principle with your conversion event. Your conversion event tells Facebook what you want out of the campaign. A lot of business owners make the mistake of running a lead campaign that optimizes for leads. But do you want just leads, or do you want booked appointments? Do you want proposals signed? After you've got some leads coming through and some appointments on the calendar, you can optimize your Facebook pixel for booked appointments. And then once you have clients, you can optimize your Facebook pixel for proposals signed. Essentially telling the algorithm, hey, I want you to find people who are not just likely to fill out my lead form and nothing else. I want you to find people who are likely to fill out my lead form and book a call and sign a proposal. And the algorithm can do that with the more data that you give it. So once you have your landing pages and everything set up so that only qualified leads are landing on your calendar page, and your Facebook pixel is installed on every page across your site and all of your landing pages tracking data, you can then optimize your Facebook conversion event for appointments and ultimately clients or sales instead of just leads. So here's how to do that. You'll go to Ads Manager and click Events Manager, Custom Conversions, Create Custom Conversion. You'll want to name it something you'll recognize, like booked appointments or something. Make sure you have the right pixel selected. Should be the one that's installed on your website and landing pages. So again, if you don't have that installed, you'll need to do that first. Choose all URL traffic as your event, and then put in the URL of the thank you page people land on once they've scheduled an appointment, or the URL of the thank you page they land on once they've signed a proposal, if you're at that stage and ready to optimize for that. You can either do URL contains or URL equals. If you do equals, it needs to be the exact URL, then hit create. Then when you're setting up your ad in the ad set level, make sure the same website pixel is selected and choose that custom conversion you just made as your custom conversion event. This allows Facebook's algorithm to do some of the heavy lifting for you and finding people within your target audience who are most likely to book a call with you, not just fill out your form.